Next up is halibuts in season. So we do a day boat halibut, which means the halibut, the fishermen go out fishing and come back within the same day. A lot of you probably don't know this, but sometimes boats stay out days or weeks before they fill up the boat with seafood and then come back. So the seafood on the bottom could be a week or 10 days or 2 weeks old. The fish on top are the most local. So we buy, most of our fish comes from the North Atlantic, from day boats that mainly up in the Maine coastal area up there, off the Georgia banks. And so we have day boat halibut in Croute, and the idea came from summer. We're French Mediterranean, so I always start maybe with a classic dish such as minestrone. So thinking of minestrone, tomatoes, zucchini, beans or pasta in the dish, and that's how I kind of start the basis of a dish sometimes. So I think of what's in season halibut. I get my list of all my vegetables from the farmer's market, and then kind of think of ideas. Sometimes it just comes and I put the ingredients together. Sometimes I go to classic dishes like minestrone. I want to do something minestrone, or soup au pistou. This originally started as soup au pistou, which is a vegetable soup with either beans or pasta in it, and finished with pistou sauce, a French version of pesto. So we decided on minestrone just because maybe it rolled off better. I don't know. So that we got the vegetables, and it's not a classic. We don't make the soup first. It's about the elements of minestrone, and then our little twist on it. So we start with some halibut, some beautiful day boat halibut, and I'm gonna do it in Croute. And this is a nifty idea that we do with a couple things. I'm big on texture, so when I compose a dish, I like to play on mouthfeel, soft, hard, crisp, etc. So I always think about first, absolutely flavor, and then the marriage of ingredients, and then texture, and then presentation. Presentation is important, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is flavor and the combination of ingredients and the marriage of ingredients that make up a unique dish or a great dish or even a classic dish. These old classic dishes are classics for a reason. It's because they work, and over time that is just, it's because those ingredients work together and they all come together. So I have a piece of nice piece of center cut halibut. I sliced the pommel loaf very thin. And I'm just going to lay this down. I'm going to trim it to the size of the fish. Okay, press it down a little bit. This is olive oil. So I'm using olive oil because it goes with the summer vegetables, tomatoes, these beautiful kind of Provençal vegetables, zucchini, tomato, demi-sec tomatoes, haricot vert, fennel. These are all flavors of perhaps a minestrone, or